Whether you're navigating the world of online dating or going on traditional dates, it's important to prioritize your own happiness and self-care. Joining us now with tips on how to improve your dating well-being is author, speaker, and founder of Elivate Club, Dr. Nona Djavid. Dr. Nona, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me again.
Yes, of course. We're so happy to have you here on Valentine's Day, this day of love. But oftentimes, as much as this day is about love and loving each other, sometimes we don't do enough loving of ourselves, which sets us up for some success. Isn't that right?
Exactly. As a matter of fact, to have a successful relationship, you really have to start with yourself. So I have 3 steps where I walk my students through whether it is that they want to attract that next level life or relationship or soulmate, or if they want to take their existing relationship to that next level.
Okay, I'm excited about this. So you have 3 tips for us to kind of set us up for success this Valentine's Day. What's the first step, Dr. Nona?
All right, the very first one, just like I recommend with anything else that you want to bring into your reality, whether it's a passionate lover or a job or anything else, is going to be to have a vision for what you want to experience in that relationship. And typically people say, well, make a list, have maybe the non-negotiables, the tall, dark, and handsome. But that's not the kind of thing that I'm talking about. More like, what do you really want to experience in this relationship or in this experience? Whether it's a new or you're trying to attract somebody, or in the existing relationship, what are some things you'd like to experience? Can't really go far without a vision anywhere, including a relationship.
That's true too. No matter what you're doing in life, whether it's relationship, careers, you need a vision and you need a plan. So why is this first step so crucial, maybe in the 3-step process?
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there.
You're not going to get there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and if we're talking science, your reticular activating system, if you have a clear vision of where you're going and you have some criteria of the things you'd like to experience, your reticular activating system is looking for those things. Just like if you've ever been looking for like a red car, all of a sudden all you see is red cars. So when you have a vision, you're more likely to meet that special person that sort of satisfies the vision that you have.
Okay, so step 1, make a vision. Make sure you know exactly what you're looking for.
Yes.
To know that you know where you're going. What about step number 2?
Okay, well, step number 2 is starting with yourself. Starting with yourself. So if you made a list of what you'd like to experience in step number 1, maybe you wrote down you want to experience unconditional love, or maybe you wrote down you'd like somebody to give you words of affirmation. That's like one of my love languages. Or maybe you want somebody to be really present with you and feel really connected to you. So if those are the things you wrote down in step number 1, because remember, those are experiences, in step number 2, you do a self-evaluation and you gently ask yourself, well, if I'm looking for present time consciousness from my partner, when was the last time I sat with myself? Or if I'm looking for words of affirmation in my next relationship that I'm looking to attract, when was the last time I said really kind words to myself? So you really have to start with yourself. That self-mastery, part healing and part discovery, is going to be really important. Oh,
I love that step. And I think that's a step that most people don't pay enough attention to, which again, is ourselves, everybody, right? We need to show ourselves a little self-love. Me and Jessica Wills were talking about that earlier, self-love. We're in that self-love era, right? To be able to give love to others. So crucial step number 2.
Yes.
What's that 3rd and final one?
Okay, and these are in order, because in step 1, you make a list and you go, these are the things I want to experience. And step 2, you give those things to yourself.
I like that.
And so in step 3 is really this process of trust and surrender, because ultimately, if you believe that you have a soulmate out there, that there's a possibility to experience all of those things that you wrote down in step number 1 and you gave to yourself, there's that possibility to experience it with somebody else. Someone out there exists in the world for that. That possibility, surrendering and having trust that in that possibility, is really important. And that doesn't mean you kick your feet up and like wait for your soulmate to ring the bell.
Like, hey, I'm coming.
I'm here. You wrote a list.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly work that way, but if you do the work and then you take inspired action, whether it means, hey, Olivia, can you set me up with one of your friends, or getting on a dating app, or saying yes to a blind date. Say taking those inspired actions from a place of wholeness, trust, and surrender. I'm pretty sure you will be able to meet the love of your life, or be able to take your relationship to the next level.
And for those who are listening to this, Dr. Nona, and say, well, I kind of have an issue with trusting, or I kind of have hard times being able to let people in, what would you say to them for that step?
Yeah, I think that kind of going back to what we were talking about, if you have a hard time trusting other people, yes, of course, I understand it comes from old patterns, but start with giving that trust to yourself. In what way are you not trusting yourself? And start with yourself, heal the parts of you that are not trusting first, so that you can attract a man that you can, that can be trusted. But also, if you're not trusting, and you have a good man or woman, or that significant other partner shows up for you, if you continue to show up with that pattern, then that's going to create the old cycle, and that's not healthy either.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, these are very helpful, especially in terms of today is Valentine's Day. I know so many people are looking for love out there, and don't give up, everybody, because love is out there.
Yes.
And I think that this might help them get one step closer to
I
that.
hope so.
Thank you, Dr. Nona. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course.